Watch out, you better not cry, you better not pout, I'm telling you why. Amanda Claus is coming to town. Hi everybody, it's Amanda Claus, ho ho ho, otherwise known as Spirit Angel from Dim. And I'm here to answer the holiday questions and the family questions all in one hit because I'm a little behind in my YouTube videos. Anyway, so yes, I celebrate Christmas, although I'm not religious or Christian. Although the true definition of Christian is believing in Christ, and that I do. So technically, I guess on that technicality, I could be considered a Christian, but I don't go to church and I don't practice religion. Now, traditions. We don't actually have any. I used to. Growing up, there was a few, like the first person awake in the neighbourhood of the kids would run around and wake up everyone else. And then after everyone had opened their presents, you'd go from house to house as a big group and see what everyone got. I just remembered the absolute thrill and excitement of somebody in the neighbourhood getting an Atari and getting to play Pong and stuff for the first time. Like, you have no idea, all you sort of like younger generation, how amazing that was for us because that was so new. And I look at where gaming is now and it just blows my mind how far we've come in such a short time. Anyway, one of our other neighbourhood traditions is that once everyone had opened their presents and stuff, we'd go across the road to my Auntie Mari's and we'd have a ham and tomato on toast and we'd all sit around and we'd talk and, you know, there'd always be Christmas carols playing in the background and she always had this huge tree and yeah, it was a lot of fun and that's kind of part of my, I guess, childhood memories of Christmas as well is very much wrapped up in that neighbourhood feel. I grew up in one of those very close-knit kinds of neighbourhoods where you knew your neighbours and you hung out with each other. I was an only child, which I think I was pretty much one of very few only children in the sort of like immediate area. Everyone had like a sibling. And I guess it was lucky in a way that I was an only child because I kind of hung out with everybody and had friends all over the shop. So if someone wasn't home, there was usually someone else to play with and to go and hang out with. Christmas time traditions for us are things like ham and salad and cold barbecue chicken and occasionally seafood. I've never had a hot Christmas because the weather usually just doesn't permit. I have a lot of great memories of all getting together at my grandmother's house and hanging out with my cousins or going to one of my uncle's houses and having this huge barbecue and all getting together and it all being very festive and Christmassy. And I miss that. I miss a lot of that kind of big family feeling of everybody getting together, everybody contributes. It was never about the presents or what you gave anyone. It was always about just having fun and being together as a family. And I do kind of miss that. But talking about family and getting together at my grandmother's or my nana's, Nana Bonnie as she is known, she is my favourite family member. She taught me compassion along with my mother. She used to buy me secondhand Enid Blyton books and books all the time. So she helped to foster my love of reading. She is infinitely patient. She taught this left-handed girl how to knit when she was right-handed. Okay, so I can't knit more than squares and scarves, but Nana Bonnie taught me to knit, and I still practice that skill now on occasion. She's a remarkable woman. Her husband left her with 5 children, and she worked and she raised them on her own before single parent pensions and things were around, before you got help from the government for doing these things. She did it tough and she did an amazing job. I have so much love and respect for my Nana Bonnie because she's an amazing human being, and she may be a little old school and she may be a little strict Catholic at times and get mad at me for not going to midnight mass or going to church and stuff. And we'll always disagree on that. but she is very much a guiding light in my life. I love my Nana Bonnie, and she's always kind of been my favourite relative because I spent a lot of time with her as a kid, and I've always got time for my Nana. As for the family member who's most like me, this is a hard one. I have to say it'd be Shaylin, my eldest niece, and that's because she's hard-headed and stubborn like me, although she'll say, no, I'm not. I often tell her that it was my face first, because we used to look a lot more alike. Not so much now she's getting older, but she still pulls the same facial expressions as me, and it really annoys her when I say it, which is why I say it. There are other reasons as well, but I don't really want to go into them. She's very much like me in that she's very generous and giving of nature. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her grow and mature into a young woman and to see what life brings for her. Yeah, so that's everything. I think I got it all out, and I'm hoping that I've done this well enough when I watch this back that I don't want to do it again and again and again. So, Merry Christmas, Dims. Mwah. Have a wonderful day, and yes, happy holidays, I guess.